Every day,
every hour,
every minute,
and every second.
breaking news occur
From our villages,
in our cities,
new government policies,
the economy,
politics,
social news,
entertainment news.
security concerns.
We, the people, converge.
To analyze
Separating facts from fiction.
lies and truth.
We dissect.
We integrate.
We harmonize.
We criticize.
And we bring you all the juicy details.
Live on Echo FM 100.7 Owerri. It is Straight Talk.
Straight talk.
Straight Talk on Echo FM 100.7 Owerri.
Shall I begin? I am your host. I am your anchorman. I am the presiding bishop of this ministry, and I am awesome. My name is Barry Cosmos, the Radio Marshal, the Buruburu One on radio, the Okenze on radio, your big brother on radio. I am the main event, and I am here.
Live on Echo FM 100.7 Owerri.
Are you ready?
Good morning and welcome to Straight Talk Live on Echo FM 100.7. Wow, it's a brand new week. Welcome to another week of excitement, another week of Nigeria. Of course, you know what we do here on Straight Talk. It is to bring you all the juicy details, everything that is happening around Nigeria political scene, and of course, the other aspects of Nigeria and the world altogether. Welcome aboard to Straight Talk. No bending corners with the Radio Marshal, Barry Cosmos. Okay, Happy New Week to you. And of course, as usual, a lot of people have been complaining our time of program has been changing, swapping, and all that is due to some, overflow of a lot of things here in the studio. You just have to bear with us. When we start early, we start early. When we don't, apologies for that. Okay, so today on the show, we will be taking a look at this latest twist in the Nigerian politics, because now INEC is now fighting with political parties over candidates lists that have been submitted. One, there are candidates who failed in the primaries of various political parties, especially that of the APC, whose name now appear on the list submitted to INEC. And of course, these were swapped. The party swapped the names of people who were successful in the primaries, and of course, other political parties like NDC and the ADC and all that, they're also having same issues. Now, a little wonder, do we really need primaries these days? Because these days, primary is no longer primaries. People just go in there, not selected by the people, and they wake up, the political party say, no, this person has more means to get us victory in the party elections, but the people chose this person. So these are issues that have been coming up. Political parties swapping. What does the Constitution say about swapping candidates? What does the Electoral Act say? And why is political party, what are the political parties now trying to substitute candidates who were successful in the primary election? So this is what we'll be taking a look at today, this very beautiful Monday morning. Of course, everybody, if you are a candidate in Imo State and you were substituted, you have an opportunity to speak your mind now. I'm not inviting you here. You can call in and tell us exactly what happened in your primaries. If you are not satisfied with the name submitted or your name has been swapped by your party, please do call us and tell us. If you know any of those issues in the political party, do call and tell us. Let us take a look at these and look at the Constitution and what the party powers, where it starts and where it stops. This is exactly what we will be dealing with this very beautiful morning. It is Straight Talk Live on Echo FM 100.7. Okay, before we go into all that, let's just take one or two headlines and bring you the crazy stories on the pages of the newspaper. We start with this very, God, I don't even want to talk about this picture I'm seeing here. It is, how many days? 54 days since the abduction of our little children from primary school. They have been there in Oyo State and in Borno State. These school children have spent 54 days in the forest amid this heavy rain downpour. There's no shelter. They've been beaten by the rain. The sun is the scorching sun on their heads. The rain, look how malnourished they look like. Some of them don't remember only bone. Well, I don't even know if this is a recent picture, because I believe by now they must have deteriorated badly because they're not feeding them very well, definitely. The teacher, the headmistress, and all that, they're crying with a gun pointed at her face, and she's stuck in. How would somebody live like this? And it's 54 days. All we are hearing now is go and fry akara and roast corn. Well, that one is something that's been going on, and people are shouting. Concerns are mounting over the welfare of school children, including minors who were abducted during coordinated attacks in Oyo State and in Borno State. And this is the lead story on the Daily Post newspaper. Yes, everybody go grab a copy and read for yourself. 54 days. Can you imagine? I wonder how these parents are looking like. Look them in their school uniform, sleeping on mats in open space inside the forest. 54 days. And they have not turned the whole creek upside down. Cordon off the entire place. Well, reports that the victims kidnapped in simultaneous attacks across the two states have now spent at least 54 days in captivity, enduring harsh conditions in the forest amid persistent heavy rainfall. Due to the harsh weather condition, health experts have warned that if the abducted children are not rescued within the next few days, they could develop serious health complications, including pneumonia, malaria, asthma, and other life-threatening diseases and illnesses. Well, Oyo abduction recalled that terrorists invaded Baptist Nursery and Primary School in Yawota, LGA Primary School, a community grammar school, a CLA, and all located in the Orire local government area of Oyo State, abducting at least 39 pupils and 7 teachers, including a school principal. Well, days after the abduction, the terrorists released a disturbing video showing the gruesome beheading of one of the teachers, identified as Mr. Michael Oyedokun. There were later reports claiming that one of the abducted pupils had also died in captivity. However, the Oyo State Police Command dismissed the claim, insisting that it was false. Following the ongoing operations by security operatives, it was reported that the abductees are currently being held within the Old Oyo National Park. The terrorists who have their escape routes into neighboring states like Kwara were said to have been besieged by security operatives, while a special operation is being carried out to ensure the victims are rescued. All these grammar 54 days have passed, and our school children and their teachers are still sleeping in the forest under heavy rainfall, mosquito bites, reptiles everywhere. Who knows what will happen? Well, when they were asked, security agents were asked if there is any hope of seeing the victims released soon, the PPRO simply said, yes, I can assure you they will be rescued unhurt. Well, it is becoming very, very, very annoying to say the least. Borno abduction. Suspected terrorists believed to be members of the Islamic State of West Africa province ISWAP attacked Central Primary School in Musa Village, Askira, Uba local government area of Borno State, abducting dozens of pupils. Well, according to local residents, the heavily armed insurgents stormed the community, firing sporadically before whisking away about 50 school children. Although reports suggest that some of the abducted pupils have since been rescued, the Daily Post understands that many others remain in captivity in the forest. Well, that's the lead story on the Daily Post. I just needed to bring you more details on that one. Of course, 2027, Jonathan breaks silence on alleged 500 billion naira offer to contest against Peter Obi. Well, Jonathan has since denied that allegation. The former president says he was never offered 500 billion naira to contest against the National Democratic Congress, NDC, presidential candidate Peter Obi in the 27 general election to divide the votes in the South-South region. Jonathan made this clarification in a statement to his special advisor on media, Dr. Ike Chukwueze, on Sunday. That was yesterday. Well, the news flew that Jonathan was given 500 billion naira to challenge Peter Obi in the presidential race. 500 billion, half a trillion naira. Now somebody they brandish as if na a joke. 500 billion. That is more than budget of so many countries in the world. Unbelievable. And yet, they say Nigeria no get money. Even if it's a lie, just imagine the amount of money they are brandishing to Nigeria that somebody was given. One person was given. Why? To go and contest against Peter Obi so that Peter Obi will divide the votes. Recall in 2023, Peter Obi swept the entire South-South and Southeast. Swept, like we carry broom, sweep all of them. So they don't want that to happen again, according to the reports. But ex-president has since denied this one. But the biggest question is, you have denied this one, Oga Jonathan. You have denied this one, but you've not denied the fact that you are contesting under the PDP. You have since come up to clarify this one. But there are rumors coming that you want to contest under the PDP, and you have not said anything concerning that one. Oh, me tabo. Well, Jonathan has not made any statement suggesting he was offered money to contest the presidency or undermine any candidate. That is what Eze said. 2027, any vote for APC is for terrorists to continue. That is coming from Aisha Yusufu. That's what Aisha is saying. Well, she said that on the national television broadcast. Kanu APC suffers setback as members dump party for NDC. Peter Obi compares Nigeria to Cape Verde, blames leadership for World Cup failure. Peter Obi, you don't start to. You're only just a John man for waiting no concern you. Well, Peter Obi faces 50 billion naira defamation suit, given 7 days ultimatum to apologize. Apologize. Who they give Peter Obi this one? He says the national vice chairman, Southwest of the Labour Party, Abayomi Arabambi, has demanded a public retraction, apology, and 50 billion naira in compensation for Nigeria Democratic Congress NDC presidential candidate over an alleged defamatory statement made during a podcast interview. The demand was made in a letter issued by Neplus Ultra attorneys and signed by Anderson U. Esemota P.O. Asimegbe and Stanley C. Eziefule. On behalf of Arabambi, the letter said that the legal action stems from comments allegedly made by Obi during an interview where he was said to have stated that Arabambi does not have an address. According to Arabambi legal team, the statement was false, malicious, and defamatory, contending that it portrayed their client as a faceless individual, lacking legitimacy, credibility, and standing in public life. They stressed that the interview was subsequently circulated across television. I beg you, they read this thing. This is arrant nonsense. Nonsense in particular. I beg. Aramabi has said unprintable things about Peter Obi. In fact, he claimed that Peter Obi has submitted 4 names to INEC. And then Peter Obi, which name is he? On one side, he says it's Peter Gregory Obi. He said the other one is Peter Odinaka. What is that Peter Obi's Igbo name? Then add Gregory Obi. On the other one, he says it's Peter Obi. What manner of nonsense? Arabambi have been spewing nonsense for God knows how long about Peter Obi, and now he is going to court. Defamation. Everything about this is all distraction. Well, that is just a simple distraction. But the fact remains that he has since written this one. Sometimes you go court, and then now you go pay the money in this case. Well, I listened to that Peter Obi's interview with Rufai, senior of Rice TV, on his podcast. He said, they were asking him, Rababi said, he said, no, he does not talk about those ones because they have no address. It can be seen as a figurative speech. So in English language, it is something that you don't want to come and talk about with. He said you are now alluding that he's faceless. You're faceless. If you say you are faceless, does it mean you don't have face? Simple English language. I mean, go back to primary school and learn simple English language. It's a very simple thing. He says somebody say you are faceless. It simply means you don't matter. And you are not the subject of concern. Peter Obi doesn't want to give you credence to come and begin to drag you. This is somebody who was supposed to be in Labour Party with Peter Obi. He kept fighting Peter Obi with Apapa till today. He's still making noise, demanding Peter Obi. Peter Obi has also come out to tell the man, Arabambi, why don't you come out and show me the account where you say I remove, if one, he said 1% of the amount you said, I will stop campaigning. Bring evidence. Everything. Don't worry. You go see John Kenneth. Anyway, that's the story. 50 billion naira lawsuit against Peter Obi. What do you make of that story? Let's move on. Okay, let's take some few headlines on the Punch newspaper. 2027 candidates Saturday deadline puts parties under pressure. We'll talk about that in our discussion later on the show. Senate meets Tuesday as fake agency budget row deepens. Remember, we discussed about this Adeyemi's fake agency with Bajabia Mila at the head of everything. But now it has been reported that the SGF, that's the Secretary to the Federal Government, Akume, gave clearance for this same man to go on international trip on behalf of Nigeria government under the same agency they say it doesn't exist. So then when I never explain, when I go explain, tire. When Adeyemi was called, he said, no, everything will be clarified in court, that they took him to court. I kind of wonder if Barry Cosmos, for instance, go form agency, Congo, not be even federal, state government, Congo gets, what do they call it, office for state secretariat under ministry of whatever. And then Imo State government with Imo State House of Assembly can write budget, pass the budget, write the budget where I go form, the ministry where I form as an agency. Give budget to me. And at the end of the day, you can't say, na fake. Una never explain, no. Whether na fake, I be no be fake. You're not saying it's sophistication. Is that not an aberration to the fact that we have a National Assembly and we also have a presidency who oversees and signs on these things? We have a CBN, we have Ministry of Finance, we have Accountant General, we have the Nigerian Police, the DSS and the SSS and every other thing, including the, what's it called? The National Security Advisor. All of them, they there. One man played this game. I hired 300 people, paid them salary, and money from federal government have been going into those accounts that they were open. They say it's an allegation. The federal government has not paid any money into the account, though. It's still under allegedly. But at the end of the day, this thing happens since 2025. How come in October 2025, the chief of staff raised an issue that this man, this agency is fake, but in 2026 budget is still captured? I don't know whether even my great-great-grandmother no go see this and I laugh and go laugh. Or my little baby in the house hear this one go say, Daddy, now wow. So I don't know who they tell this kind of crazy stories. It's not pure at all. This is not stew at all. You know stew. So everybody is supposed to understand that we need explanation. Anyway, the National Assembly is meeting. The Senate is expected to address the controversy surrounding the 1.3 billion naira allocation to the controversial Presidential Foreign Intervention Promotion Council in the 2026 Appropriation Act as plenary resumes on Tuesday tomorrow. This is what the Punch has gathered, that the forged appointment letter bearing the falsified signature of the Chief of Staff to the President, Femi Gbajabiamila, was accepted at the Civil Service Headquarters without adequate verification, securing Prince Adeyemi Adeniyi Matthew an office at the Federal Secretariat Complex in Abuja and giving controversial agency the appearance of government legitimacy for 1 whole year. Wow. Multiple sources in the presidency and the civil service with first-hand knowledge of the scandal who spoke to Punch on condition of anonymity due to the sensitivity of the ongoing proceedings, said the scandal would have been nipped in the bud save for bureaucratic safeguards that failed at multiple points in the budget office, the House of Representatives, and the civil service headquarters. Unbelievable. But the sources argued the failure to properly scrutinize appointment letters cascaded into controversial presidential council ensuring diplomatic missions, governing ministries at the National Assembly and private individuals. Yet, Unago Konsi Davido will put names of children for in jacket, say India embarrassed Nigeria. He should have sent Nigeria's Nigerian image abroad. See what you when they do Nigerian image. National Assembly, SGF, Chief of Staff to the President. That's the last person you see before you see President, the Chief of Staff. If this kind of thing can be orchestrated under your nose, are you aware that this may not be the only thing such as this? Some abracadabra agencies, that's why we keep complaining on multiple duplication of jobs in different agencies, spending Nigerian money any and anyhow. Anyway, I want to hear your own thought on that one. Man stabbed to death in Cross Rivers. Xenophobia. FG to evacuate 270 Nigerians from South Africa on Wednesday. Every other country don't pack their people go. Nigeria still they evacuate. I don't know how long will it take with all the presidential jets where they just fly like 5. Go pack Nigerians, come back home. They are killing them. I'm seeing videos. South Africa will enter shop now. They're happy. They collect people's business. And now a minister in South Africa had the guts to be telling Nigeria to come and show them where our Nigerian drug cartels are, that they are not going to compensate for the loss of Nigerian business owners. Imagine that. Accusing Nigerian government to come and show that they are our drug cartel. Sure, Nigerians don't come out. Let me see if drug trade will stop in South Africa. Shameless people. They just keep collecting people's business for your laziness. You will not work. When people come, hard-earned money, you say they are employing. Oh, yeah, go and get employed now. School, you know, go. Certificate, you know, get. Not even affidavit. And you're claiming that they collect your jobs. They don't go. When I get the job, make we see. When I get the job, make we see. Anyway, that's it for that one. And the killings, FJ wants South Africa and threatens tough action. Now, what would they hear since? Threatens. Such. I beg, when I come over here, I beg. I'm tired to talk about this one. But the federal government has warned that Nigeria may consider additional measures if attacks on 8 citizens in South Africa persist. This is as the country condemned the killing of 2 Nigerian nationals in South Africa and demanded immediate investigations. All these things you're doing, when are you going to take a tough stand on South Africa? People are playing with your individuals. Now, did you see the video when they went to where Americans were staying? Americans come out with a gun. They can shoot them. They run away. And you're not going to hear say, then do American citizen one. Because if you touch one American citizen, the American government comes for you. But Nigeria, I don't know if the lives of our citizens means little to you, that you are also reporting that you are doing which investigation? That is what Nigerians are speaking. I'm just re-echoing it here. The investigations you are ordering, what will be the outcome of the investigation? What penalty will South African government who stays there and look at the people killing Africans, killing Nigerians every day? They say they will be doing it for the next 6 months until they chase away foreigners from their compound, from their house. While we have South Africans stay relaxing in Nigeria here, doing their legitimate businesses. This is what Nigerians are shouting. So, Nigerian government, be warned and do your job. Make sure you protect the lives of Nigerians. This is very, very embarrassing for this country. Well, we'll take one more story before we go on a short break. When we come back, you can now join the conversation. This PFC scandal, that's a PFIPC scandal. How SGF office cleared Adeyemi for Canada summit. That is how the secretary to the federal government, the office of the SGF, cleared, they had him cleared this same fake man, same fake to go for Canada. How embarrassing. How embarrassing. But that's it. The initiative will significantly contribute to shaping our economic vision. That is what they said. The new document showed that the embattled DG was given the nod by the SGF office to attend the FinTech Summit in Canada from August 3rd to 8th of 2025. This same man. Then in October, you can't say na fake. The document signed by Engineer Gagare on behalf of the Secretary of the Federal Government of the Federation showed that the embattled PIFPC DG was directed by the OSGF to register and involve other stakeholders in the program. The document reads, in accordance with Mr. President's economic strategies on the agenda, I invite you to participate in and join the Nigerian delegation to Canada from August 3rd to 8th of 2025. And somebody say they don't know. Anyway, when we come back from this break, I want to get your comment on all this we've said. Finally, U.S. to closely monitor 2027 polls, Congressman Riley Moore has started speaking. Riley Moore, all the English when I speak, will not hear. When I not start again, as soon as they deceive Nigeria, when I go, put I. At the end of the day, you congratulate the person that come out from a fictitious election. We don't need that. We need you to come in and make sure that the elections are done properly and give us good accountability. That's what Nigerians are asking for, nothing much. If the APC wins clearly, they win clearly. That's exactly what we want to hear. If the ADC lose clearly, let them lose clearly, period. A lot of people will vote for the APC, no doubt about that. They have how many governors? What do you think will happen? When I think they're going to vote for them, they'll vote for them. But at the end of the day, let it be that we're not going to hear 1, 2, 300, 1,000, 2,000. We don't want to hear that kind of scores. That's all. Well, United States will closely watch Nigerian 2027 general election. One in that Washington security and financial support would be tied to issues of religious freedom and conduct of the polls. Anyway, that is the much you'll be taking in that story. You can grab a copy of the Vanguard newspaper and get more details on that one. All right, it's been the newspaper review. And when we come back from this break, you can also join in the conversation with the topic we're discussing today. Don't worry, everybody. We will be right back to take your comments and your calls very shortly after this moment. Don't go nowhere. Stay.
You love music? You love Echo FM 100.7.
Patrick International Sports Shop brings the
If you know that it's God Almighty that created you and created we Nigerians like you need to do good things for us because the masses are suffering. How you can suspend me here? How we are slaves?
And I'm going to win this election.
That is the truth.
Stay informed with Echo FM 100.7. Join us for exclusive interviews with experts, breaking updates on local and global events, and in-depth coverage of issues impacting our community. Tune in every weekday at 6:30 a.m., 12 noon, 2 p.m., and 6 p.m. for our major news bulletin in English, Igbo, and Pidgin language. For more inquiries, you can reach us through our email, echofm@thekingmail.com. You can follow us on our social media handles at Echo FM. Echo FM 100.7 Owerri. We are the Fresh News People.
Good morning and welcome to the news update on Echo FM 100.7, the station with the current news. Here are the latest stories we are keeping tabs on. The Minister of Marine and Blue Economy, Dr. Adegboyega Oyetola, has called for synergy between the federal and state governments, private sector and development partners to accelerate the implementation of Nigeria's national policy on marine and blue economy. He stated that the national policy on marine and blue economy had provided a strategic framework, but stressed that its success depended on coordinated actions across all levels of government. Minister of Works David Umahi has said President Bola Tinubu is using road rehabilitation and construction projects under his administration to tackle insecurity in Nigeria. Umahi stated that Tinubu's government is using strategic highway projects to enhance military activities throughout the country. The minister stressed that the projects are meant to help the government reach its security goals. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu called for a stronger partnership between the federal government and Rotary International on healthcare, education, youth empowerment, and community development. He expressed joy that a Nigerian, Olayinka Hakeem Babalola, was the second African elected to lead the Global Service Organization in its 121-year history, and noted that his election demonstrated the country's ability to produce leaders of global competence and character. The Anambra State Police Command has clarified why it is impounding vehicles with tinted windows, including those with tinted glasses permits, insisting that the exercise is not intended to cause unnecessary inconvenience to motorists. In a statement issued, the command spokesperson, SP Tochukwu Ikenga, stated that the impoundment forms part of the security operations aimed at addressing rising insecurity. Headquarters Joint Task Force Northeast Operation Hardin Kai has announced that troops have recorded another significant breakthrough in the ongoing search and rescue operations to recover the abducted students of the Government Day Secondary School Lassa. It also mentioned that troops are actively pursuing the fleeing terrorists, applying relentless pressure along their escape routes to restrict their operational freedom. And in business, President Bola Tinubu's administration has secured $11.40 billion in loan approvals from the World Bank in just about 3 years, putting it on course to surpass the total amount approved under former President Muhammadu Buhari's 8 years administration. The latest figures means Tinubu's administration has already secured about 78.2% of the total World Bank financing approved during Buhari's 2 terms in office, and requires another $3.19 billion in approvals to exceed that record. And in the world of sports, England overcame a thunderstorm delay and a second-half red card to beat World Cup co-host Mexico 3-2 at Estadio Azteca, advancing to the quarter-final clash with Norway. Despite being reduced to 10 men and enduring 11 minutes of stoppage time, England held firm defensively to secure a historic win, their first against Mexico at the Azteca. And on the foreign scene, Minister of Humanitarian Affairs and Poverty Reduction, Dr. Bernard Doro, has called for sustained international humanitarian financing and stronger strategic partnership amid declining global aid resources. According to him, the reform is designed to improve coordination, reduce duplication, strengthen accountability, and create sustainable pathways from vulnerability to resilience and prosperity. And that is all for the news update at 10, brought to you by our news desk here at Echo FM. For more information and inquiries, visit our social media platforms. On Facebook is Echo FM. On X is at Echo FM_Owerri. On Instagram and YouTube, Echo FM 100.7. You can listen to us anywhere in the world by clicking on www.echofm.net. And that is the news update at 10, brought to you from Echo FM. Thank you for listening. Stay tuned for Straight Talk.
Seven of fresh news, people.
Every day,
Every hour
every minute,
and every second.
breaking news occur
From our villages,
in our cities,
new government policies,
the economy,
politics,
social news,
entertainment news.
security concerns.
We, the people, converge.
To analyze
Separating facts from fiction.
lies and truth.
We dissect.
We integrate.
We harmonize.
We criticize.
And we bring you all the juicy details.
Live on Echo FM 100.7 Owerri. It is Straight Talk.
Straight talk.
Straight talk.
On Echo FM 100.7 Owerri.
Kapua! Shall I begin? I am your host. I am your anchorman. I am the presiding bishop of this ministry, and I am awesome. My name is Barry Cosmos, the Radio Marshal, the Buruburu One on radio, the Okenze on radio, your big brother on radio. I am the main event, and I am here.
Live on Echo FM 100.7 Owerri.
Are you ready?
Welcome back to the show. It is Straight Talk live on Echo FM 100.7. Everybody, call your friends, call your enemies, because it's time for you to air your own voice on this particular show. Today, we'll be taking a look at the list uploaded. Some parties have started uploading. Some parties are querying. INEC is now complaining that you cannot change candidates, and that means you are making the party primaries look like a kangaroo activity. Well, some parties are now saying INEC cannot tell us what to do. It's a purely political party affair. So where will the line be crossed when it comes to swapping political parties? What was said? What are the conditions for you to swap political candidates after primaries observed by INEC? That's what we are dealing with today. But before we do that, let's take a reaction from our newspaper review. If I Jim Konye from Obiakpo Egbema, he said, Oyo and Borno Pope spent 54 days in the forest, and Army Chief continue making a statement publicly that Oyo abducted school children rescue operation is ongoing. If I may ask, does it make any sense for Army Chief to make public announcement that Oyo school children rescue operation is ongoing? For how long will this ongoing rescue operation last? What we want is action to rescue these children if they are still alive, not media talk or playing politics with people's children. Nigeria has happened to these innocent children because none of top government officials' children are involved. Very unfortunate. All right, we have this one. It says, Unforged Barry Cosmos, a beautiful clement weather to you. I pray you remain unforged and never look like Nigeria or act like in bondage season 3. Or live in bondage season 3 with Kenneth Okonkwo with Atiku as the movie director or DOP. This is Engineer Emmanuel writing in from Onisha Road. Barry, I believe beyond every reasonable doubt that Judas Iscariot was a Nigerian, not minding the tribe. Hey, Jesus Christ. Hi, God. Barry, who does this country belong to? Is it not for all of us? Then why do these men do things their country and the people as if they are foreigners? Are we sure they are truly Nigerians? Because in a saner climate, everyone works to improve the country and its people. Why are they substituting candidates? For what purpose and to what benefit? Who are these people? Well, something they don't see is coming. This is how it was in Ghana. How market today? Barry, I greet you. Longing to see you again. Engineer Emmanuel, unforged, unsubstituted from Onisha Road. Thank you very much. This other one says, good morning and happy new week, my eloquent and majestic Barry Kosi. Ojo Zakalu said Southeast alone cannot decide presidency. This is a senseless talk. Is the presidency being contested in the Southeast alone? All this hate speech, side talk, slander and evil mind about Mr. Peter Obi will stand against all the offenders. God being on the throne. People should beware of attacking an innocent person who is exercising his constitutional right. Ojo Zakalu should speak for himself alone. He is not the spokesman of the Southeast. Ezin Lady Julie Naseke sending that one from Ezin to Dr. Mrs. Olebra from Owerri. Nigeria have lost faith in the survival of democracy in Nigeria because the expected benefits are mere fantasies, since the people remain the center and circumference of democracy. Denying them dividends of democracy amounts to catastrophe. How can Nigerians trust the people they elected when they have betrayed the trust? We are now having confidence meltdown, which is a situation of having little or no trust in the leaders and the system. We need a U-turn from the leaders that all hope is not lost and change from the nonchalant attitude they show to the plight of the masses to real commitment. Then and only then shall confidence be restored. A new Nigeria is very possible. That is the gospel according to Dr. Mrs. Olebara. We also have this one say, good morning, Barry, the radio Machado, one and Prince, Chiedozie woman, writing from Owerri. The truth is that if Tinubu is patriotic enough, only failing to rescue these adopted innocent Nigerians is enough for him to voluntarily resign. But he cannot because he is desperate to rule Nigeria. By nobody rigged election to come and better your life. In fact, this government is just driving Nigeria backwards. Or driving Nigeria backwards, you mean? This government is just wasting our time. And Pete Kandal, my brother, this government is full of lies, deceit. They are not telling Nigerians the truth. They use their offices to commit crimes and get away with it. It is very unfortunate. I rest my case. I'm Prince Chi Edozie Onwumere from Owerri here. We also have this one, says one and to Okenza on radio. I think substituting of candidates by the political parties is a political fraud, and that indicates that there is no democracy in Nigeria. How can the entire people in the community elect a candidate of their choice, and a minor group will stay in a hotel and overturn the people's choice? Barry, with all this, do you think that Nigeria is practicing any democracy? I so much like the comment of Aisha Yusufu that a vote for APC come to the 7 election is a vote for continuation of insecurity in the country. I totally agree with her. Senate will play down the investigation on forgery signatories. Rather, they will use the opportunity to make their own money. In another, in another foul means, Barry, why is it that upon the reduction of petrol prices by both NNPC and Dangote refinery, the fuel stations in Owerri have continued to sell petrol at high price, including gas? How wish America will mean their words and monitor the 2027 presidential election in Nigeria? Comrade Chris Ogbonna, JP, Catholic Church of Presentation, Umugoma. Very soon, I'll take Echo FM crew. We're going to go filling station to filling station. We'll begin to expose the people who don't want to reduce their fuel price. Yes. That's one thing we are going to do. Maybe this week, I'll speak to management. We are going to do this. We'll begin call filling station by filling station name inside this town. We don't want to reduce fuel. That's the only way we will bring them out. Make NDPR, about DPRA, come visit you now. I don't know what they worry on. If they increase fuel today, they go skyrocket, but they don't reduce them. They're not going to reduce. You're still selling fuel for 1,250 naira. For what? Selling fuel at 1,200. For what? This is not right. And they don't want to hear. That's exactly the next thing we'll do now. Good morning. Thank you very much. I think this one came in earlier on. Okay. This other one says, Jesus Christ. See you later. I've been a newspaper. Good morning, Barry Cosmos, Okenze on radio. My name is Cliff David Nnamdi Ogboporo from Umonjoirete. Good luck, Jonathan denied of anyone offering him 500 billion naira to contest against Peter Obi, but did not deny contesting in 2027 presidential election under PDP. So what is the difference if he accepts to a contest? What this implies is that he is going to divide Peter Obi's vote for South-South and possibly in South-East. Why is everyone focusing on Peter Obi? It is obvious that Peter Obi is a nightmare to some politicians. All I know is that no matter whatever they do, the will of God will be done. In previous election, did America not monitor elections in Nigeria? But at the end, what happened? Have a great day, the Guru One on radio. Thank you very much. Me and you, they speak the same language. This one says, good morning, Barry Christmas. Which country be this one again? My name is not on Christmas. I don't think there will be a better Nigerian just to take a look at the United States of America celebrate their Independence Day on Saturday at 250. Okay, now, Barrier, how old is Nigeria and how well, what good have they achieved since they got their independence? I'm Nwosu Michael Uzozie from Amako here. Uzozie, what a question. America celebrated 250 years of independence. From 250 years, they have become the biggest powerhouse in the world. How many years Nigeria be? Where we day? We used to be the giant of Africa. Today, giant of waiting? Can you answer for me? All right, we open up our phone lines officially now, 0911 2022 or 0707 454 1014. It's time for you to holler. Who's going to be my first caller this morning? Hello, good morning.
Barry Cosmos.
I greet you.
Good morning, sir.
I greet you. Welcome aboard. Sharp, sharp, no time.
The Kinchi myself, I'm watching a minute.
All right.
I'm relating from a memo.
Okay.
You see what is happening?
Mm-hmm.
And that is to tell the INEC, there's always a gang up between INEC, the presidency, the armed forces. These are the people that, and the judiciary, the wars, they gang up to rig election. And the election they rigged in 2023 is causing us a nightmare till today.
Okay.
We're in a state of higgledy-piggledy because of rigging of election.
Which one be higgledy-piggledy again?
Yes.
All right, thank you. It's in a ugurigiri. We didn't talk. I know here and where. All right. Oh, me tabo. Good morning, Ephraim Chinedu. Thank you very much. Ochuku Chima says, good morning. Good morning to you, Ochuku. Ukpanga Iyele. It's a good morning, Barry Cosmos. My name is Iyenam Nwafibo, the only son of Akwa Ibom. South Africa mortuary pay off. Hey, wait, what did I mean? Pay off what they are doing to Nigeria. All right. That's your statement. Good morning.
Good morning, Barry.
Chineke. Kari.
Very happy new month and compliments of the season.
Thank you very much, man. Welcome aboard. You don't when we hear your voice here.
After trying, I can't get at you.
Okay.
But Barry, carry tax from World Bank.
Okay.
Barry, please don't pick offense.
Okay.
I want to ask you a question.
Chineke,
the allegation of the presidency lobbying America when America came up with the idea of Christian genocide. How did it fade away? How did it fade away?
Well, that is what they call lobbying. Well, when you have lobbyists, you pay a lobbyist $7 million to go and lobby Americans to drop certain things. And you know, there were people who were pushing that drive. People like this Riley Moore, who is speaking now, and the rest of them, they were speaking about Christian genocide and Christian genocide. They have soft-pedaled. That's what lobbyists do. That's their job.
Okay, that is they succeeded.
No, the issue.
Now,
America said that they have succeeded in reducing the Christian genocide in Nigeria, and that's what their military have done.
I beg, leave that one. Now that they say they are coming to monitor elections, from when are they? From when and to what extent? Are they monitoring from grassroots, from now, or when? Are they going to go to the local areas to observe when traditional guns will be sent around the whole communities that if you don't vote for this party, you will die? What are they coming to monitor? So that is by the way. Value. Because those in the presidency or the fake commission and those connected, because they couldn't arrive at a better way to share the money. That's why they have putting us into discussing them.
Okay.
We should not be busy discussing such things when we have many problems. You know, insecurity is there. We've not talked about that. They give us the assignment to talk about them. Thank you and God bless you.
Caritas, don't provoke this morning. Thank you very much, Madam Caritas. Good morning.
Hello, good morning, Barry.
Welcome aboard.
Happy New Month.
Oh, yeah, welcome. Thank you very much. Go ahead.
Yes, and DJK, they call you here from Elume Chemical Business.
Yes, sir. DJK, go ahead.
Barry, why our government never gets leg to talk about this South Africa with their village museum? Why didn't they talk like say we are in South Africa, they bath, they rub cream, while this thing are killing, they go on there, liquidating of Nigerian business. Make Nigerian government, both the South Africans where they here relax, make we give them hot seat, make them know so dear. Nigerians sit down for hot seats. Thank you very much. Have a good day.
Thank you. Okay, let's go straight into our conversation today. The current face-off between the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, and some political parties revolves around whether parties can change or swap or substitute candidates after completing their primaries and submitting names to INEC. That is the biggest controversy right now. INEC says that candidate substitution is strictly limited. Under the current electoral framework, a political party cannot, underline the word cannot, freely replace a candidate after submitting the candidate's name to INEC. Substitution is generally permitted only in limited circumstances, such as the candidate's death or the candidate's voluntary withdrawal in accordance with the law. In such cases, the party is required to conduct fresh primaries within the prescribed period, where political parties are asking for more flexibility. The parties said they argued that they should be allowed to replace candidates who defect to another party, become involved in internal disputes, and are found unsuitable after the primaries, or lose the confidence of party leaders. INEC maintains that allowing unrestricted substitution would undermine transparent primaries and create opportunities for manipulations. This is exactly the problem now. The dispute is tied to party defections. The new rules require parties to submit membership register before the close of primaries. Well, according to INEC, this makes last-minute defections and attempts to obtain another party's ticket much more difficult. A politician who loses a primary in one party generally cannot simply move to another party and become its candidate after the statutory deadlines. That one is clear. So INEC insists it is enforcing the law, not making new rules. INEC's position is that it must allow the timelines and conditions set out in the electoral law and its regulations. This commission said it lacks the legal authority to extend deadlines or accept substitutions outside the circumstances expressly provided by law. INEC, this law will not do is causing confusion. Well, political parties the stricter rules are intended to strengthen internal party democracy, reduce tight ticket trading after primaries, discourage opportunistic defections, and minimize pre-election litigation over candidate nomination. However, critics argue the rule reduces party ability to respond to unexpected political developments or internal crises. So this is where it becomes very, very hard. The face-up of political parties. So what exactly is the issue now with these parties? Some people won in the elections, and now their parties have removed their name and replaced them with another person. And then I can say no, that you're undermining the primaries. Some members of the APC who initially emerged from the party's National Assembly primaries have publicly objected after the party's National Working Committee replaced their names in the final list sent to INEC. This one is APC. About 8 different states, they have that crisis, where the defendant aspirants argue that the one valid APC primary is monitored by party officials and in some cases by INEC. They were removed other primaries without another primary election being held. The substitution violates both the party's constitution and the Electoral Act, and some have threatened or to initiate legal actions. The APC leadership, however, has defended the changes, saying they followed recommendations of its primary electoral appeal committees. According to the party, petitions filed after primaries revealed issues that warranted reviewing and replacing some candidates before the final list was substituted. Now, all this on English. Remember the people that were in National Assembly that lost primaries after the primary election? Most of their names have been replaced. They don't put them back as again people will win them for the primaries. And these guys are saying no. APC is saying, an internal party committee appeal, now then bring recommendations. Your recommendation of a group of people is more than the people who voted in a direct primary. That's exactly what is happening. Why is this happening in our politics? This is the biggest problem. People don't do primary, expecting to go and prepare for. No wonder all the politicians have been in Abuja lobbying and pre-lobbying and making sure their names are put on the ballot. But unfortunately, not happening. Why is this an issue? The controversy now involves INEC because APC have forwarded its revised final list to INEC for the affected constituencies. Some of the displaced aspirants want INEC to reject the substitutions, arguing that they were the lawful winners of the primaries. INEC has consistently maintained that it does not decide who a party candidate should be. Its role is to receive candidates nominated in accordance with the Electoral Act, while disputes over party primaries are generally resolved by courts. This means the aspirant's main remedy is likely to be litigation rather than expecting INEC to independently reverse APC's decisions. Oh, we never start. Court case down, Baku. All right, let me get your thoughts. Good morning.
Hello, good morning, Barry.
Kasim.
Yeah, good morning. Thank you. God bless you.
Kasim, your party don't substitute name, oh.
You, my brother. Thank you. Let me check out on the paper issue, please. There is one that what America said that they have reduced Christian genocide in Nigeria. My brother, when I hear the voice of America, I think they make me get angry with them because I don't know.
What did America do you, like, Kasim? What did they do you? What did they do you?
These people with their propaganda, they can lie, they can talk. My brother.
But haven't the attack on Christian communities in Benue, in Kwara, in Plateau, haven't it reduced?
You want to tell me, say the killing is still reduced in Benue, Plateau? It has
reduced. It has reduced drastically. You know that,
my brother, we should not continue deceiving ourselves. You not reduce anything. It was the thing don't multiply, increase. Than before they tell us that they want to come and help us in Nigeria. They are not doing anything. What they come, they have succeeded. They have succeeded how to cut our resources, how to be achieve our resources. This is exactly what they come to do. Okay. See this election now, who is coming next year, 20. They don't the chook mouth now. They will chook high. They are lie. They have no people who go win. They need money from Tinubu. When Tinubu settle them, we see they're not going to do anything. They go leave us. That's our problem. They are the one the problem of this country. Everybody, they are the one with the problem. If we know, if Igbo no call Yoruba, Yoruba no call Hausa, Hausa no call Efi, we no call Ijo, and sit down together. How to remove this American hand out of the Nigerian government? This Nigeria no go better.
I can say we don't do. Kasim, we don't do. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, my brother. Thank God bless you.
Kasim and America, I don't know what they do. Good morning.
Good morning, Barry Cosmo.
I greet you.
How are you this morning?
No, Yawa.
Thank you. I am praying with this woman. Come from over. My brother, the government of APC, I don't know the way they are seeing Nigeria or what they are taking us for.
Okay.
I don't know if they feel that we are fools or that we don't have brain or that you, Barry, as an English medicine, maybe when you reach in their hand, you did not go to school again. You don't know 1+1. Maybe your boss, Mary, that is English giganoc. Now, she don't know anything again when it comes to APC and their, I don't know the right word to use, and their mesmerization upon Nigerians and their so-called democracy in Nigeria. It's very unfortunate. At times, I see them as a bunch of irresponsible people leading this country. I'm sorry to use that word. My brother, is very unfortunate. Tell me how is this the way democracy is being run in Nigeria since 1999 for crying out loud? It's very, very uncalled for. Imagine the whole party now in Nigeria is having problems here and there. ADC is having problems. I've got, what is it called? Labour is having problems. Now, P2B has gently run away, recruited himself from their so-called popular parties and went to NDC. Now, you have seen the problem there that Tinubu and his allies are creating again. My brother, I have said it once and I'll still say it again. Barry, let's do these things, or let those rubber stamp senators, let them, behave as people that are responsible. Let them do it this way. Let them stop anything like democracy. If anybody or election, are you hearing me? Let them give power to whomever they decided to give. Let them stop bringing people outside, killing them, deceiving them, because during the time of election, you say a lot of people will be killed, and nobody will answer for them.
Thank
you.
So,
my brother, let them stop all these things and do things right. Thank you, and God bless them.
Thank you. Good morning.
Hello.
I greet you.
Good morning. Sorry.
Thank you.
This is Zuma. I'm calling from Momo, Konega, River State.
Okay.
Barry, I want to talk on the issue of Golo Jonathan and the money they say they paid him. They should just leave that young man alone because that young man is facing his own business. I don't know why they are disturbing that young man. That man is not interested in anything.
Okay. All right, let me give you details of this swapped list. Everybody just listen up. It's mostly Benue State own WAS. I don't know what is happening in Benue State APC, Fadalia. What the hell are you doing? Well, in Benue Northeast Senate, Gabriel Suswam was the person that won during the primary. He has been substituted by APC in the final list. Emmanuel Udende is now the candidate. Benue Northwest Senate, Benjamin Abe, now substituted to Titus Zam. In Kogi West Senate, Aro Bamidele, Sunday Karimi is now the person, not Aro Bamidele again. In Abia South Senate, Edinburgh Erondo has been substituted with Paul Ikone. Abia State. Taraba North Senate, Mohamed Bello, Shuaibu Issa is now the candidate. And in Ondo Central Senate, Taiwo Fasoranti was substituted with Adeniyi Adegbomire. In Ondo North South, Benga Elegbeleye is substituted with Olajide Episangba. What a name. The House of Rep 09 was. Benue State replaced all the people who win. Makodi, Guma, the Vandekia, Konshisha, Kwande, Oshongo, and the Buruku, as well as Gwe East and Gwe West, all changed. The same thing happened in Ondo State and other states in Taraba, in Niger, in Mokwa, that is Niger, still in still, even Abia State. Chris Nkonta was changed to Samuel Okezie, representing Ukwa East and Ukwa West in Abia State. Iduma Eno was also replaced in Afikpo North and Ada Eda of Ebonyi State. So this is what APC said is that the National Working Committee approved the substitutions after considering recommendations from the party's primary election appeal committee, which reviewed petitions arising from the primaries. The party maintained that the revised list is its final list submitted to INEC, so nothing anybody can do again. Good morning.
Good morning, Barry.
I greet you.
This is Aouja calling from Nekede.
Welcome aboard.
You see, all this substitution of candidates, when you look at it, it looks like Nigeria is just a baby working on that don't know exactly the place to go. You see, when you see those people doing all these things, you at first look, you think that they are human beings and they're responsible people. But when they start to play and they behave like this, you see them like just chaps. How can somebody buy a nomination paper, election conducted, and that person wins election? Then at the end, these few people will gather and they substitute the name of that person, bringing in another person to take up that person. Is that not a joke? And the joke, it becomes reality. What actually, Nigeria, I think it needs to be purged.
All right.
Nigeria is sick. Is sick. Send Nigeria to psychiatric hospital, Biko. Thank you.
Thank you. Let's take another caller. Good morning. I agree to you. Okay.
One thing you have to understand about APC, they believe in orography.
You don't come again. Which orography? Who shall be orography again?
Maradonic idea.
Okay.
Yes, that is what they like it, and that is why that party is a very horrible party. They don't believe in meritocracy.
But it's not only APC. NDC is having a lot of crisis, especially here in Imo State.
Be minute. Anybody see that ADC substitute, that person is a personal non grata.
Wait.
But when you talk about APC, APC is in fact the father of corruption. They institutionalized it and made it a norm, and that is what is causing problem in Nigeria. Nigeria is facing a serious problem. We are sitting at the keg of gunpowder.
All right.
APC. I'm telling you.
Thank you very, very much. Thank you. Hello? Hello, who day? Okay, you're not ready for us. Good morning.
Barry Alpha.
No, yeah, welcome aboard.
Yes, it's Mr. Abasi calling from Naked.
Abasi, go ahead.
Yes, yeah. You see, all these substitutions, what's the actual fact that is happening? How can somebody win primary and eventually his name is removed? Somebody who did not win from nowhere, his name will be replaced to that. Why?
Right.
Okay, for instance now, is it not a ploy by APC to rig that election as proposed by them? When they use all their candidates from the whole nation, then tell me how can other parties challenge them? They have already won.
Okay.
That is the fact. So I beg Liverpool should look into this issue and bring out a lasting solution to solve and help Nigeria from this decay, please.
Thank you.
All right.
Good morning.
Good morning, Barry.
I greet you.
How are you this morning? It's a master from World Bank.
All right.
Very.
Mm?
Is it that Mbeke don't know how to barb hair, or is it that the razor is not sharp?
Both.
What is wrong with this country?
The hand is shake.
What is wrong with us? You see people, we think they are human beings. They talk to you, you say that, but the other side, their actions need to be. Are these people really in this? I mean, I don't know what is exactly wrong with us. But what is the problem? Have a nice day, my brother. Remain blessed.
Thank you. Hello.
Good morning, Mr. Cosmos.
Yeah, I'm international. Good morning to you.
Thank you very much. Happy Monday morning.
Thank you. Go ahead.
Yeah, Mr. Cosmos, tell you the truth. Like last time I told you there is too much money in this country.
Yes, sir.
At the same time, there is too much corruption equal in this country.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine the federal government telling us that they don't know about a particular organization captured in a budget.
Mm.
And we are talking about 1.3 billion naira here.
Mm.
So is it not funny?
All right.
So when the former British Prime Minister said that Nigeria is fantastically corrupt, some people were against it.
Oh, boy.
And that is the truth.
Mm.
Nigeria has too much money, only that we are not making use of it for the benefit of the citizens.
Yeah.
It's quite unfortunate.
My brother.
But I'm up from PK.
All right, thank you very much. I'm on our Facebook now. Hakot Odu says, good morning. One, xenophobia. Nigerian government is good at setting up panel for investigation, but the outcome of it will not be made public. Barrio, do you remember when the 9th Assembly set a panel to investigate if DSTV offers pay-per-view in other African countries but subject Nigerians to monthly subscription? Up till now, nothing has been heard from that committee. What a failed country. Haki from Port Harcourt. All right, thank you very much, Haki, all the way from Port Harcourt. All right, joining us on our Facebook. Sending your message on Facebook, and we'll read them out. Now, that reminds me. I said I was going to, you just reminded me this issue. Both DSTV, MTN, Airtel, all of them have been playing Nigeria for fools. Especially MTN now. It is becoming very, very disturbing and disheartening that they will tell you to buy a data, 7 days data that will last. Your data will expire so and so day. You will not use it for a day. The second day, it's finished. If you don't use it, you get to 7 days, it's expired. So I don't know where this is coming from. You buy data, you spend money, you buy like 11 gig of data in your Wi-Fi. That Wi-Fi is something you use sparingly anytime you have space or chance. And then it will finish. You just stay here, no data. I don't know for whatever reason. First, other countries go with pay-per-view, pay as you go. But here, they give us weekly, daily, and monthly data and yearly. Unfortunately, when you pay for that one, even the unlimited, you buy unlimited, it will not stay for the number of days that it's supposed to spend for 30 days. No way. I don't know what is happening, but Nigerian government is doing nothing about this. And you know the most annoying thing, these are foreign companies, especially MTN, being a South African company, ripping us dry. DSTV being a South African company, ripping Nigerians dry with the aid of our Nigerian government officials. I make bold to say that. Because if they know how no day, nothing, all these things for them to happen. Now, the most annoying part of this is I don't know what Consumer Protection Council is doing in this country. We just wait for people to rip Nigerians dry. You say buy data, buy 30 gig for 1 month. Try them. that before 10, 14 days is finished. So why do you put it? The next thing that they'll say is because you watch video or you downloaded this. That is around nonsense. Because at the end of the day, I bought a data that will last me for 1 week. Let it be 1 week. People don't pick money on trees. You just watch 2 videos and then that's it. They'll finish the data for you. How is this data calibrated? Why are you calibrating data 20 naira per day if you don't want it to be in days? Why do you keep it in days? So instead of doing it, you are charging somebody this 35 naira per minute call or this and this and that. Why don't you let it be that way? Why give us a buy for this and so day? At the end of the day, you buy it, it's wasted. I don't get it, but this is madness, and nobody's saying anything about it. I just said, let me bring it up again, and I believe a lot of people are passing through this nightmare, and it's happening every day. The most annoying thing about network is you don't have network, but the data will finish. You are trying to browse, no network, poor network, but the data will finish. How? Who used it? So please, this is getting out of hand. We are calling on Consumer Protection Council and Nigerian regulatory operators to please look into this matter. It is becoming a scam. You are draining Nigerians dry. This company, how much tax are they paying that they have to do this to Nigerians? Anyway, I don't talk my own. Good morning.
Hello, Barry.
Welcome aboard, sir.
It's my call back.
Okay.
This issue of substitution you mentioned.
Okay. Yeah, please. That place is noisy. Can you turn it down?
Huh?
That place is very noisy. Where are you? Shift away from there.
Oh, okay. I was really shocked and surprised to hear this thing is happening in Nigeria.
Okay.
And INEC is allowing something like this to happen in a country that claims they are practicing democracy.
Point of correction, this has nothing to do with INEC. INEC does not have the power to tell political parties you have to put this person. No, it's finally submitted by the party. That's what INEC works with.
But all those things are just so. You will be surprised that INEC will allow this thing to hold. And this will be a normal thing now in Nigeria. I don't know the problem of this APC with all the nonsense they are introducing to our democracy. And it's very, very painful to see our country going this way. And when our celebrity will make any statement outside, they will say they are tarnishing the image of Nigeria. Why then they are even doing the worst? And I'm very, very shocked and surprised to hear substitution in after.
My brother in the studio. I want you to ask my brother, Kazim. Ask him just a simple question. He can answer you. From his intuition, I know he's from Yoruba land. Okay. And he's a Muslim.
Okay.
Ask him if he will Yoruba because I spent my life there. When we celebrate Christmas, this Yoruba Muslim, they came together, we eat together, we dance together. Ask Kazim that is spending this, or what he has been spending on this session, that the way the Yoruba celebrate, practice Muslim, is it the same way the other side practice the Muslim that is defending every day? No Yoruba man, no Yoruba Muslim can never raise up his hand or even his cutlass or gun to shoot his fellow other Christian or Muslim, fellow Christian or fellow Muslim. It does not happen in the Southwest. So that man that is defending this atrocities that is going on over there, every time he calls, I listen to him. It's just I don't want to call. Ask him if the way the Yoruba, where he comes from, practice Muslim, is that the way the other people practice Muslim that you continue to call and support is going on? Is it because of politics or whatever? What is it? Thank you and God bless you.
Thank you. You are free to react, but please don't name calling. Thank you for being civil with your reaction to another caller's own comment. Hello, good morning. Hello, who there?
The person I want to is Honorable Chief Dan and the show BK from Indegu over the West.
All right.
You see, it's very painful that our leaders doesn't hear our cry. It's first and foremost, our president started this hardship. I know that there is hardship in Nigeria, but it's not like that. Immediately he took over office. That particular day, he announced the removal of subsidy. And that everything started from there. He never threw it for the public to consider the advantages and disadvantages in it. It's just against the masses. That is what it is. Look at it. And it's very difficult for him to reverse it. The aim of removing the subsidy now has not been defeated. Instead, we are having more punishment, hunger everywhere, coming to American style. You know, everything that's politics in everything. The accusation of taking $7-something dollars, I think, from what is happening now, it suggests to me that it's a reality. And based on that, how can America do all these things? Their soldiers in Nigeria without satisfying the public. They only satisfy the government. I mean, it's very laughable. It's never do something. They're supposed to do their work for the interest of the public, as they claim to be the police of the world. Look at what is happening. I say they are coming for the monitor of this is not their first time of saying they will monitor. The ones they monitored, where's the result? They have monitored a lot of results in Nigeria, but yet they will not come out and say let's talk.
All right.
Defend it.
Thank you.
After all said and done, it's just the same people. They are deceiving themselves. One day God will hear our prayers.
Thank you.
This country, I mean, unless the masses goes out in mass.
All right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
That's okay. Well, let me just stop here.
Thank you. All right. We have time for one more call. All right. You are my last caller for today. Good morning.
Merry Christmas to my man, very Coffee.
MOH.
It has been very long. I don't call tire.
Paula Bishop. No be smart.
First, that person that predicted that NDC will disappoint
Peter Obi
in November. I know that his prediction about World Cup has failed. See, nobody is God, and nobody can be God.
Yeah.
If that prediction work, I will stop calling Echo FM.
Oh. You don't stop calling another station. Echo FM won't stop call.
There are some things that God has reserved for himself alone.
That's all.
That's why some people that bet take it to be maybe a game is a different thing. But don't say you are sure that it will happen.
Okay.
Even the people that wrote Bible, they don't even know what they are writing. Many of them. It's not that we are reading that we'll be able to interpret what they wrote there. It's quite unfortunate in what is happening in this country. Sometimes I became dumbfounded. But I must say something I think I mean. He said he's a man of few words, but he must say something. So if, like I said the other time, if there will be somebody in the same office with you who has even gone to represent you in international whatever, and he's a fake person, that means that you also is a fake.
Yeah, way. All right.
Let us call a spade. There are some things. Because the allegation was too and this man has been doing that. Imagine he controlled the primary election that happened in Lagos State. Even to the even against the governor's wish.
All right, thank you.
He's all powerful in everything. And when you have to be caught, the person now will dodge it and begin to bring many grammar. And this grammar, this fake of a thing. Where, everybody's not fake, including him. Let me stop here.
Thank you, Opera Bishop. Okay, that's the final caller for today. Let's just try and wrap up this program. Before we go, let me also update you with IMO NDC. The IMO NDC crowd has really been boiling. They have been crying foul, especially in Okigwe North senatorial seat where Isaac Nwachukwu has been claiming he was the valid consensus primary candidate. Consensus simply means they don't vote you, they agree that you are their main man. So the primaries, he is alleging that his name was substituted with Matthew Omega. The matter is now before the Federal High Court. Yes, it's before the Federal High Court. I hope that matter will be resolved by the court. Then the credible allegations are coming in from some people. A specific claim of those NDC people say they were fake primaries. About 20 NDC members in Imo State filed criminal complaints alleging that no genuine primary were held in some constituencies, yet nominations list containing names and votes details were produced and circulated. They accused party officials of forgery and manipulations. And this is one of those things Kenneth Okonkwo was speaking. Well, NDC's national leadership has denied official list. There is a list circulated on social media, but NDC has since denied it, that they have not officially uploaded any people. The people's name who have been uploaded is that of the presidential candidate Peter Obi, that of his vice Kwankwaso, and Saraki Dixon, who is a senatorial candidate in Bayelsa, and some few other ones. But their full list is still being uploaded. There was also rumor that INEC refused to give them the uploading code, which is a false, because they have been given and they have uploaded some of their candidates. So those are updates from the NDC point of view. Well, the ADC have since gotten victory in the court, and they have also started uploading their own candidates because of the leadership tussle. The court has since recognized David Mark, remaining the case of Bala Gombe. All right, while we keep our fingers crossed and know that finally this matter will be put to rest so we can focus on the election. NDC Portal has access to INEC Portal. It has also started uploading its candidate. That is the update on that one. Finally, before we go, congratulations to Norway for knocking out Brazil from the tournament. Well, some Chelsea fans are feeling very happy because of how can you leave a whole João Pedro at home and carry on a known quantity which she go to ready the ball outside. And of course, England has also progressed to the round of 16. I mean, a quarterfinal, they call them now. So at the end of the day, the World Cup is still ongoing and the action is still on. You can join the sports crew by 6:30 this evening to get more details on that one with Nabu, the sports chef. Okay, it's time now for the beautiful one. You're most adorable to join out the fray. And this one we just did no send me today. Okay, what did happen? And hey, they give that kiss, never me. All right, you're most adorable. The one and only Slim Diva is here next to come and wow you with another scintillating health revolution. From me to you is bye-bye for now. Enjoy yourself and happy new week to you all.
You love music? You love Echo FM 100.7.